Well, we are joined now by the new head coach of the Washington Wizards, Scott Brooks. And Scotty, look, I know you've been asked a million questions over the last 2 days, but you haven't been asked this one. Better teammate, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley?
Do I have to pick?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
It's an easy question, I might add.
Which one did you win with? Which one did you stay with?
I won a championship with Kenny.
Yes.
I got free rent with Charles, so I don't know.
Hey, listen, winning beats rent any day.
Hey, Scott, man, number one, welcome back to the NBA. You did a terrific job in Oklahoma City. What was attractive to you about the Wizards' job? They got a bunch of good players, obviously, but what was attractive for you about that job?
Well, the talent they have here. Not only the talent, they have the flexibility to add more players in the off-season. I think we have a good group of young players, a mixture of veteran players, and the leadership. Our owner, Ted, has done a great job of guiding us, and Ernie has done a great job of putting together a quality roster.
Scott, it's Shaq. You coached Westbrook and Durant for 7 years, a lot of trials and tribulations. What message are you going to have for John Wall and Bradley Beal?
Well, it's all about playing together. You know, one of the things that we took pride in as a coaching staff in Oklahoma was allowing our guys to play their game, but it must always be playing together. And I thought that we did a good job with that. And this season coming up, we have a talented group of young players, but they have to understand that you have to play extremely hard and play together to have success in this league at a high level. And in order to do that, you have to be able to continue to build your practice habits and also work game by game with a lot of good habits that we have to build during the practice.
Well, Scott, you've always been a great multitasker because you're holding your earpiece, talking to us, and getting it all done at one time. So if your team has to multitask to get to the NBA playoffs again, what do they have to do?
Well, you have to be a defensive team. That's going to be our identity. I think the game of basketball tells you that if you want to win night in and night out, you have to defend. You have to be able to defend the ball. You have to protect the paint. You got to guard the three-point line. We feel that we have athletes on this team that can be two-way players. I think John Wall is, you know, at such a young age, he's a three-time All-Star, just a quality player, but I think he can take another step or two. And then Bradley I think he has the makings of being one of the best two-way players in the league. And you have that in your backcourt that's dynamic, and it gives you a chance to win every night.
Scott, do you feel like there's an expectation out of that Washington fan base that because you're in place there, you're going to have an inside track to getting Kevin Durant?
Well, you know, that's something that I'm not concerned with. I'm really just concerned with who we have now. You know, I can't talk about free agents, but I understand your question, but I'm really excited. I came here because this team has a lot of talent. I think with John and Bradley and our two wings, Kelly and Otto, they provide such a dynamic defensive potential, and I love the opportunity that I've been given here.
You know, Scott, listen, I'm not going to call you out on national television. I saw how much money you're making. You stayed at my house free for 2 months. Don't you think it's time for you to reciprocate and pay me back rent?
Well, Charles, I will say this, that you have gotten a lot of life lessons out of those 2 months. So no matter what I pay you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I can't pay you enough.
Well, you can stay at his house for 2 months. How about that?
You were a great teammate, very generous.
Hey, Scott, we are happy for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Scott.
Scotty!
The Wizards job, and thanks a lot for spending some of your night with us.
Tell your brother I said hello, Scotty.
All right, thank you. All right, see ya.